How's it going, guys? And welcome back for another video. Today's video is going to be somewhat different because, as you might know, SkyBlock is about to reveal their total revamp, and that means that I am so proud of being able to do an absolute detailed review. This right here includes what you should probably do at the start of your island creation and just some other things that will really help you along the way. The first thing I am really excited about is the custom mob spawners. No longer do you have to look at cows, wolves, pigs, whatever. There's new spawners in town, which means you can get fucking pandas and shit. Like, I'm actually serious. Look at this. That is absolutely amazing. That is probably the first thing I've ever seen of custom mobs on a SkyBlock server. I mean, I don't get along very much, but still, this is pretty damn impressive. Now, on the side note, I was just gonna go ahead and say that slots and pandas is the best custom mob spawners you can get. Yes, I did the math, and slots and pandas is the best. Next up, we have a rank kit and reclaim revamp, which means the old kits and all the reclaims has been totally revamped to make it, well, a little bit more balanced. Another really exciting thing that's going on this SkyBlock realms and all the SkyBlock realms is, of course, orb generators. You now have ability to actually buy tons of generators. You can get spawners, you can get orbs, you can get tokens, and what's really cool about these is that the orb generator costs 1500 tokens. Token generators cost 250 tokens. Spawner generators villagers 300 tokens. Spawner generators witch 500 tokens. Spawner generators iron golem 1000 tokens. That was gonna give you guys a short idea on what you have to spend your money on, and I'm just gonna tell you straight away, guys, you should probably get the token generator. Not spoiling anything, I'm just pointing that out. Token generator. Token. Now, a good thing I should probably mention about this is there is a limit on the token generators. Now, the good thing or the good news is that you can actually increase the limit if you go into your IS. Let me go ahead and make sure. Yes, here we go. ISGUI. You will be able to upgrade the maximum of generators you can get up to a maximum of 30. Imagine having 30 spawner generators. I can't even imagine that. They're so expensive that I don't think anybody's ever gonna get that. But still, it's a good thing to know that you can only carry 30 generators. If you go into it, you have the level up right here. You have the token collection. This one here haven't collected any tokens. Then you have the overall overview of it. The next generation, the location, the level, the tier, and how much token is collected. Then right here, you can withdraw and see who took the token. So if somebody stole your motherfucking shit, too bad for them, because you can see everything. And if you find yourself in a position where you want to get a spawner tokens than a token generator, it is possible to actually deconstruct it. And keep in mind that everything inside the generators will be destroyed. So keep in mind when you do this, you have to make a big decision. One thing they also added is upgradable chests. You are now able to upgrade it, and you see this one here is tier 1. You can then upgrade it up to, I'm not really sure what the limit is, but as you can see, the current storage size is 5,000, next storage is 7,500, it costs a total of 600 tokens. Now, coming over to something else, that is dungeons. Dungeon is a great way to try to get more tokens, generators, and it's just a better way to get things. The first boss you're gonna meet in there is, well, kinda-ish hard. You can get 2 wine or beer keys, and a chance to get a monthly crate. That is a very, very low chance. Then we have the second boss, which is a tiny bit stronger. You can get either whiskey or moonshine keys, but keep in mind that this boss right here is gonna fight you back hard. There's a medium chance you can get a monthly crate from this boss here as well. And the final boss is the third. The vanity crate is a must. You're gonna get that 100% in the third boss, and there's a high chance to get a monthly crate. Now, personally, I wouldn't mess around with the third boss. We're talking about Mike Tyson, McGregor. I wouldn't mess with him, alright? I wouldn't mess with him. Coming into something else as well is the Enchantment. The Enchantment have had a total revamp. There's an entire new way to do this, so keep close attention when I do this. So, there's a total of 40 enchant. First, you need to spend experience levels to get the enchant. Now, there's a chance, if you want Wither, that you're gonna get trapped. Well, too fucking bad, you're gonna try one more time. But once you have the enchant, once you get, let's say, feed, and you wanna go ahead and upgrade feed, all you gotta do is go over to this fucker right here. This is the upgrader. Now, keep in mind, this is a big change. You're coming from XP levels to having to spend tokens. This is not really something you can do all the time, because tokens is kind of the main economy on here, so keep in mind that it's going to be somewhat tricky to get this many tokens. But you can upgrade them, all of them right here, and you can only upgrade it if you have the enchant. Look what it says down in red. To upgrade this enchant, you must have it on this piece of armor, which in general means that you need to spend XP to get the enchant, and then you can upgrade it over here. The next thing is a sell portal. Now I should say the sell portal is probably the one you're gonna look at the most. This right here is a key thing if you're going for IS top. It is the most efficient start to get spawners, that is mining. But when you go ahead and get more into it, you get token and token. You can get this right here. That is the sell portal. That is probably the most valuable item. It is going to outkill your sell one and everything, because while your sell one is pretty good, this right here can get upgraded. The sell multiplier is at 1 right now. There's a 50% chance to sell, but look right here. You can upgrade the multiplier, and every time you upgrade it, there's a 0.5% more sell boost on it. You can also upgrade which mobs it should sell, the sell chance, and the max balance. On top of that, you can also destroy this one. There's also logs, so you can see who've done things in it, who took the money out, so on and so on. Up here you see how like what mob type you wanted to sell. You can choose between, well, all of them. And up here you can collect your money. At the start, it's going to have a max balance of 25 billion, sell multiplier of 1, and a sell chance of 50%. In the start, the sell one is going to be better, but once you start upgrading this one here for tokens, well, it's going to be way better. Actually, I think, yeah, you have to use shards. You have to use shards. Shards can be gotten through mining, keys, so on and so on. It's just in general just grinding, fishing even, if you want to do that. So in general, guys, it's going to be an absolute blast. Now, to end everything off with, guys, I'm going to go ahead and read up a few tips and tricks that I quickly figured out when talking about these things right here. Most efficient start to get spawners is mining, because you're not going to have mods. I'm not talking about if you spend a lot of money and then you can get the shards and the generals to start with. I'm talking about like from scratch if you're not donating to the server's developers. You are the best way to get is mining, and that is to get tokens, and tokens buy spawners and token generators. You can buy spawners from money, so a sugarcane farm might be efficient enough if you don't really have the amount of people or the tokens to start the generators. Just like prison have a value block, and so does SkyBlock in the past, the new value block is a node block that is worth quite a lot to your total value, so keep in mind, do not sell those. Island top is mainly based on spawner value. Sell portal is the best option with each upgrade, gives you 0.5 sell boost. It will outkill sell ones in an instant. Pets is still a thing, so getting that boost in sell boost, so on and so on and so on, is probably a good idea if you go for IS top. You can still use fall death for all the monsters, including the custom mobs. The only grinding enchant is the mob rusher that gives you more XP. This is very important if you want PvP enchant. There's a max generators you can have on your island that is upgradable up to a max of 30 in your ISGUI. That is the command /ISGUI. The island size is 5 players, but is upgradable to 20. The orb generator costs 1500, token generator 250, spawner generator 300, spawner generators 500 and 1000. That depends what you want. Villager is 300, which is 500. Iron golems is 1000. The dungeons rewards we've been over, you are able to get quite a lot of stuff in the dungeon, so I do actually suggest going in the dungeons a few times. And that is pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here, and if you did, be sure you like this video here and comment down below. I will be playing the Wild West server. Hopefully I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys on the Wild West, so let's go ahead and have an absolute blast. But most of all, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter and I'm out.